Hey guys, it's Sharon. Welcome back to my channel. So y'all know, and if you don't know, now you do, that I make a lot of period related content because no one likes to talk about them, and it's something we should talk about because it's something that's natural, and it's sadly something that like half of the population experiences, right? So that being said, your girl has had it up to here with period cramps, like up to here. You can't even see it on the screen. It's so up there. Listen, I thought my period was over and then it came back and so did the cramps, and I'm not having it. I'm over here like, you know, I'm not the only one struggling with period cramps. What are ways to avoid period cramps, make them go away, never to return or look in my direction ever again? So that is exactly what I'm helping you with today. These are 12 ways that you can avoid period cramps, and let's hope for the best, because I'm struggling. But if you want to see more videos like this, give us a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below. Make sure you follow my social media. That's my TikTok, my Twitter, and my Instagram. And if you want to see my videos or get a chance to be in them, those are probably your best bets. You can also subscribe for more if you want to see more, and if you want more period content, I have a playlist titled All About Periods. That is every period related video I've ever made. I also have my girl talks where it's answering a lot of questions that you might not feel comfortable asking anyone else, and I answer them because I am an open book and will talk about anything. And you can also check out my period horror stories playlist. So lots of bingeable content that can help you, make you feel better, make you feel not alone when experiencing your time of the month. So that being said, go grab your snacks, go grab your tea, and I will literally tell you what type of snacks and tea to grab when you're on your period, and grab your notebook because you need to take some notes down, and let's get into this. The first thing I want to say, and it is one thing that I say literally in like every period tip, trick, hack video ever, and that is to drink more water. And I know you've heard it 1,000 times, and if you haven't yet, you will hear it 1,000 times. And the reason I say you need to drink more water, especially while on your period, is because drinking more water can reduce bloating, and bloating makes period cramps worse. Try to get into the habit of drinking like 6 to 8 glasses of water a day, again, especially on your period. Now, if you don't like plain water, maybe you're one of those people that just doesn't like the taste of just boring water, there are still other ways to get your fluids. You can have fruit infused water. Maybe you could have some mint water, cucumber water, lime water, lemon water, I think it's lemon water, whatever. Maybe you can make lime water. Arguably, you can make water out of any fruit, really. You could also drink tea, which I will get into very soon. Also, drinking hot water. This can increase blood flow throughout your body and actually relax your muscles, which in return can lessen your cramps. Basically, just stay hydrated. So this also means to back off salt and salty foods, because salt encourages fluid retention and bloating. Also, avoid alcohol, because alcohol promotes dehydration. If you're not over the legal drinking age, that's not something you need to worry about, so you're all good in that part. Now, mentioning the hot water and your fluid intake, if you don't want to just drink plain water, you could drink some herbal teas. They have these anti-inflammatory properties that can reduce the muscle spasms in your uterus that lead to cramping. You can drink chamomile, fennel, or ginger tea. These are all easy and natural ways to relieve menstrual cramps. My go-to is a ginger peach turmeric tea, and it's a pretty solid one. Herbal teas can also have other benefits, like relieving some stress or even helping insomnia. Also, make sure if herbal teas aren't your thing, but you want some tea, make sure that it is caffeine free, because caffeine is not your friend, and I will also get into that later. Kind of continuing with this like diet and what to put into your body trend, let's talk about the foods you need to eat. You need to eat anti-inflammatory foods. So you don't want to eat stuff that's gonna make you bloated, because you want the opposite effect. Anti-inflammatory foods can help promote blood flow and relax your uterus, making them another natural way to relieve menstrual cramps. Try eating berries, tomatoes, cherries, pineapple, spices like turmeric, ginger, or garlic, leafy green vegetables like spinach. Also, almonds, walnuts, and even fatty fish like salmon can all help to reduce inflammation. And if you don't like the taste of some of these, it all truly depends on how you cook them and how you take them in. For example, you can make a green smoothie, which I find to be the easiest. I actually have a recipe for like my go-to green smoothie recipe on my Instagram and my TikTok, so if you don't have one, it's on the other. Definitely go check that out if you want a quick and easy green smoothie recipe. Now, the snacks you want to avoid. You want to avoid the super sugary and the super salty snacks, which I know is everything you ever want to eat while you're on your period. Cravings are a real thing, and cravings are especially bad on your period. I get that. You're preaching to the choir here. The reason why is because foods that are high in sugar, high in trans fat, and high in salt can cause bloating, which makes your muscle pains worse and leads to cramps. So sadly, no fries, no potato chips, no brownies, even though there are healthy alternatives out there for those sweet cravings. For example, you can go for fruit instead. Bananas are a really great option. My gyno recommended if I ever have a chocolate craving, which is literally all the freaking time that my period is coming or is here, try some chocolate hummus hummus instead. And if you want something savory, maybe go for like unsalted nuts. If there's a will, there's a way. Like, you can still enjoy yourself, but still also help yourself. Now, I mentioned caffeine is not good for you. If you need a coffee fix, like if you are a coffee person, try decaf when you're on your period instead. The reason why is because caffeine causes your blood vessels to narrow, which can then constrict your uterus, making your cramps more painful. Now, if you're trying to stay energized without having to drink caffeine or rely on coffee, maybe have a high protein snack or like go for a walk. Anything that can give you that boost that you need, like, you know, that afternoon schlump, anything that can give you a boost and get you out of there that doesn't involve caffeine. So you can get that energy boost without getting those cramps. This one also has to do with your diet. If you don't get enough vitamins, especially these specific vitamins, you can try taking dietary supplements. The first vitamin would be vitamin D. Vitamin D can help your body absorb calcium and reduce inflammation. So actually, that being said, if you don't want to take vitamin D, just go outside. The sun is a great source of vitamin D, probably the best and most natural way to get vitamin D. Other supplements would include omega-3, vitamin E, and magnesium. These can all help reduce inflammation and might actually make your period less painful. For the best results though, you should take these vitamins every day, not just while you're on your period. Otherwise, they won't really be that effective. Also, if you're gonna start taking like vitamin supplements, make sure that you talk to your doctor before taking something new, just because some supplements can mix and interact with medication that you may be on. Now, my number one go-to whenever I have really bad cramps is apply heat. Whenever I'm on my period, I literally take my heating pad and I place it right next to my bed. Now, a little heat can help your muscles relax, it can improve blood flow, and it can even relieve tension. You can try using a heating pad like me. I usually just place mine on my lower belly, like right over my uterus, or you can take a hot shower or relax in a hot bath. Also, don't forget your hot tea. Now, the next one is one I started actually doing recently, just for like my own general health, and that is exercise. And I know, sis, I know this is the last thing on your mind when you're on your period and you're in pain. Who wants to exercise? But hear me out. Exercising is actually really good to avoid cramps or relieve cramps. And this is just even light exercises. Like, I'm not saying you gotta go hard and go intense at the gym. It could be a light, gentle exercise and it still gets the job done. Exercising releases endorphins that make you feel happy, reduce pain, and relax your muscles. Maybe you can do like 15 minutes of yoga, or you could do some light stretching, or even go on like a 10-minute walk. I started walking every single morning and honestly, it's done wonders for me. This, I think, is easier said than done, but it's not impossible. That is to reduce your stress. Stress can actually make your period cramps a lot worse. Meditate, take some deep breaths, do some yoga, or honestly, just your favorite way to de-stress, whether that's drawing, taking a bath, reading a book, or even just watching your favorite show or movie. Anything that can de-stress you. And if you're not sure how to relieve stress, just close your eyes and think of your safe and happy place and just focus on that for a few minutes while you're taking deep, slow breaths. You don't need that stress anyway, sis, and especially not if it's giving you cramps. I have recently learned this works really well for me, and that is to get a massage. Massages may actually reduce uterine spasms by relaxing the uterus. Your massage should focus on the abdominal area. Although a full body massage can reduce your overall stress, which may help to relieve cramps. So honestly, like, any massage is a good massage, but if you just want to focus on like your period cramps, the abdominal area is the go-to. Whenever I get like really bad, like I'm talking excruciating cramps, what I do is I use my heating pad, I place that on my tummy, my lower tummy for a little bit, and then I take it off and I just go in and I massage just with my knuckles. Like, I literally just massage down here, I just rub it out, and then I go back to using the heating pad and I repeat that until I start to feel better or I think that it's getting the job done. This has probably been the quickest way to relieve cramps for me, just switching between the heating pad, massaging, and just putting the heating pad on again. It's a game changer, y'all. This is the last case scenario for me personally, just because I'm not a fan of this and I try to avoid this as much as I can. That is just to take over-the-counter medication like pain relievers. Anti-inflammatory medicines like ibuprofen can provide fast-acting relief. They do this by reducing the amount of prostaglandins. It's a hormone. Y'all know I'm not that great with pronunciation, but it's a hormone that can actually cause muscle contractions and pain. For best results though, only take over-the-counter medication when you start to feel cramps. Don't just take it to take it. Actually take it because you need to take it. Lastly, I'm just gonna throw this one in here. If you haven't done this yet, I'm not saying go do it or you gotta do it. I'm saying whatever works best for your body. You could start hormonal birth control. Birth control can stop period pain if your period pain is caused by a hormonal imbalance. Balancing your levels of estrogen and progesterone helps thin the uterine lining so it sheds more easily. Hormonal birth control also regulates the length and frequency of your period. Some forms of birth control can completely alleviate your period pain by just stopping your period altogether. Obviously, this isn't some of the most natural ways to do it, but it's an option if your periods are really painful for you. Talk to your OBGYN, which is your gyno, about your options for birth control, because there are so many different types of birth control, and what works for someone else may not work for you. For example, I have a birth control called Nexplanon, which is just a bar in my arm, and this is good for 3 years. I may prefer this, you may prefer the pill or the shot. Like, there are just so many other options, and it's best to figure out what works best for you. Now, if you've tried all of these things and more, and you still have painful periods, definitely talk to your primary care doctor or your gyno, your OBGYN. Your periods don't have to be painful, and I know they're annoying, but they at least can just be annoying and not hurt you, you know? So I hope some of these help you guys out. If I didn't mention something that helps you, please comment that down in the comments below. I want to know what helps you most when you have cramps and how to deal with them. And if you don't get cramps, must be nice to be one of the lucky ones, huh? Either way, if you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up. Shout of the day goes to Nada on Instagram. Thank you so much. If you'd like to be shout of the day, just follow me on my Instagram and stay active. And like I mentioned, if you're looking for a good green smoothie recipe to get all your stuff in to reduce that cramping, definitely check out my TikTok and my Instagram for that recipe. And if you want to see more, definitely subscribe for more and turn on your post notifications. And you can go binge my All About Periods playlist and my Period Horror Stories playlist and my Girl Talks playlist if you want more, lots of bingeable content. If you have a video request that you want me to make and I haven't made yet, or you want another part 2, definitely make sure to let me know in the comments down below. But all that being said, I will see you guys next time, and I hope these cramps don't bug you as much anymore. Okay, bye.